Hello. It is Coach Osh here, and today Coach Osh is going over correct form for movements. Okay, if you buy workout plans, personalized plans, programs online, and you feel like you are not confident enough to tackle the movements because you do not know correct form of movements, well, I'm about to save your life. All right. Form can be simplified if we think about it like this. Okay. So, what you want to do first is make sure that your head is in line with your shoulders or your ear. Okay. So, when we're lifting, people do this. All right. They have pose or doing this. Okay. You can create a lot of neck pain in your extensors and things. So, we want to make sure that our ears align for our shoulder. Okay? Not the major thing, but we want to make sure that our ears are aligned for our shoulder as much as possible. Okay? A lot of Americans, especially, are texting, and our necks naturally go forward and they lose the curvage in the back. All right, so let's start being mindful of not sticking our neck out, but keeping it more aligned with our shoulders. All right. Speaking about our shoulders, okay, we never want our shoulders to be rolled forward. Okay, very natural. If your hands are naturally in front of your legs, most likely your shoulders are protruding forward, even if it's slight. Okay, so we want to roll those shoulders back, and this will help lift our chest up. Now, when I say lift our chest up, I want you to think about two strings pulling your shoulders opposite ways. Okay, I don't want your chest to be, we don't need the hyperextension, okay? That looks crazy. All right. If anything, we want our core flat. So if we're extending that much, we're extending our pelvis and our core, and that's just not good at all. So tuck it back. Okay. Roll those shoulders back. Yes. Lift the chest up. Think about two strings pulling you opposite ways. All right. Next, you're going to look at your hips. Okay, everybody's hips are different. If your hips are like mine and you have an anterior hip tilt, right? Okay, this is a little exaggerated, but this is how I stand, right? This is normal. Okay, right here, my core could be totally flatter. My back, natural arch, sure. Okay, but if I start lifting like this, in correct form. And I have anterior hip tilt, meaning that your anterior, your ass is up, your pelvis is forward, okay? Then we are not activating our core muscles and we are using our lower back, okay? So when we're squatting, or let's say we're deadlifting and we have a protruding core, or like this instead of like this, okay? So you can either use your back and create more back pain, or you can learn to use and activate your core muscles. Okay, so chest lifted, shoulders rolled back. We want that core engaged. Okay, if you have a posterior hip tilt, meaning you lean like this, all right, then you need to make sure that you tilt your butt up a little bit. All right, so basically, when you're taking pictures, or not taking pictures, I'm sorry, but when you are working out, the best thing to do is put your hands on your hips, okay, and see if the line is straight. If it's tilting forward like this and your fingers are going forward on your hip muscles, that means you need to push your butt back, okay? And vice versa. If you have a down butt and your posterior is forward, okay, then you need to just roll your hips forward a little bit, okay, or back, and make sure that that line is straight, okay? So chest up, shoulders rolled back, hips down for me, core engaged, okay? Core engaged. And we want to make sure that our knees are in a neutral bend, all right? This is going to help everything. If our legs are extended back like this, hyperextended, okay, then it's making my core protrude. Once I put my butt down and I engage my core, my knees naturally bend, right? We don't need your knees to be like this. They don't need to be extra bent, okay? They just need a natural bend in them. We just don't want them hyperextended. If I tell you to touch your toes and you hyperextend your knees back and we're lifting weights, you are going to put a lot of pressure, and pain is going to be created around your knees and things like that. We don't want that. Okay, we're here to heal our bodies, okay, not create more imbalances. All right, so chest up, butt tucked, knees bucked. That's how I remember it. Those 3 areas is all you really need to focus on. Add in your ears being aligned with your shoulders and your shoulders roll back. All that can be fixed easily, okay? If you remember those 3 things: chest up, hips tucked, knees bucked. All right? And then you want to make sure that you're looking at your feet all the time and making sure that they are parallel. Okay? So take videos, take pictures of yourself so that you can become more aware of your posture. And the best thing to do, you guys, is to start training at home. Some days, okay, you don't have to do it all the time, but if you're not confident yet, train at home and in front of a mirror. This way you can get your form down, and when you go in the gym, you will feel amazing and confident lifting weights. All right? You guys got this. Easy work, okay? Make sure that you lift in correct form, and you always start off, just like in cheerleading, with form before you proceed to a movement. Okay? That's it. Hopefully this helps.